place where my mother was born in the 20s, in the cold February chill. There were already 9 hungry children to feed, and little Carrie, she brought it to 10. But they always had plenty of love and good victuals, though there wasn't much money to spend. In the North Georgia hills they may not have had much, but they knew how to make it enough. And they always had plenty of the things that most matter: strong faith, strong families, and love. Well, her pa was a deacon out at old Ebenezer, and a man who would not compromise. He was a hard-working farmer and a kind-hearted father. He was gentle and loving and wise. He was known round the county for his warm, healing touch, for he was his pa's 7th son. And when folks took to ailing or needed some nursing, to George Washington Reese they would come. In the North Georgia hills, well, there weren't many doctors, so they looked to be healed from above. And they looked to a man named George Washington Reese for his faith, compassion, and love. Well, her ma was named Needy, and her life wasn't easy. She knew what it was to have trials. Her pa was a preacher out at old Ebenezer, but he died when she was a child. So she poured all her heart in her 10 loving children. She even had one more sweet boy, but her heart nearly broke when he died as a child, and it seemed like she lost all her joy. In the North Georgia hills there were plenty of trials, and poor Needy had more than enough. But she got through her grieving through pa's prayerful kneeling and the warmth of her family's love. Well, the house where my mother was born wasn't fancy. No, it wasn't a mansion by far, but it was filled with the smell of good cooking on Sundays and the sounds of a family choir. Well, one cold autumn day on the cusp of December, a twister just blew it away. The only thing left was the floor in the bedroom and the bedstead where her parents lay. In the North Georgia hills there were plenty of storms that could strike from the dark skies above, but their lives were secure on the one sure foundation, the rock of God's unfailing love. In the North Georgia hills they may not have had much, but they knew how to make it enough. And they always had plenty of the things that most matter: strong faith, strong family.